What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Blu-ray Bandit, back with another pawn shop haul video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for your best shot at a free digital code. Let's go see what I can steal. We're back. I hit 3 pawn shops. This is the first. Let's see what I got. This was a La Familia. I paid $10.65 total with tax. That brings these 4 titles to $2.66 each. First up, Casablanca. This is a classic. Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, Best Picture Oscar winner. I saw it a couple years ago. I waited forever to watch it. Really enjoyed it. It definitely lived up to the hype. Looks like there's a little bit of a marker issue on the back of the case, but luckily that's on the plastic and not the insert. So I may replace it, although, a little mark like that doesn't really bother me. Most of the time, this is going to sit on the shelf and you'll never see the back. So as long as the spine looks good, I'm generally not concerned. No digital code, great looking disc. Can't wait to add this to my collection of Best Picture Oscar winners. Up next, we've got Reign of Fire, brand new sealed. So this is an older Blu-ray, so it's rare to find them sealed in such a manner. I am not quite sure this is fully out of print. It's definitely more rare than you would imagine. It stars Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale. It is a dragon movie. If you have not seen Reign of Fire, you should definitely check it out. It's a blast for sure. And we'll show you shades of where Christian Bale will end up with his acting later on in life as Batman. It's pretty awesome. So it coming sealed is kind of a double-edged sword for me. I'd like to own this movie, certainly, but I don't care if it's brand new. And if it's relatively rare, I don't remember what it scanned at. I don't think it was much over $10 at most. But I could probably find it used for half that and resell it since it's brand new at full market value. So haven't quite decided whether I'm going to keep this. I probably will keep it and put it on my shelf and not open it. And then someday I will open it to watch it if I get inspired, or I'll just hold on to it until I buy a used copy at a lower price. But regardless, if you get the chance to see Reign of Fire, check it out. The Accountant with slipcase. This is a Ben Affleck movie. It's an action movie that came out a couple years ago. It is not great. It's not awful, but it's definitely one of the less memorable movies from Ben Affleck's career. But it is relatively recent, and so I don't remember what it scanned at, but I would guess it was at least what I paid, $2.66 each. And the plan is to resell it on eBay to pay for one of the titles that I plan on keeping. The Accountant. Last find for this pawn shop. This is an Own the Moments collection containing Whippet and Juno. And despite the fact that it looks like it's opened, it's still brand new. Like you can still see some of the cover here. It's unwrapped, but it still has its seal across the top. And so I would list this brand new and note that the outer plastic is coming off, but it will sell at full market value for a brand new title. Don't fully remember what it scanned at, but I would guess somewhere between $10 and $20. Now, I own both of these movies, and I'd like to keep it just to save some shelf space. But at that value, I will probably sell it just because it's brand new, and it'll be worth it just to pay for some of the titles that I would like to keep. Pawn shop number 2. Let's see what's inside. Next pawn shop. This was a value pawn. I actually only bought one Blu-ray here for a total of $2.13. What was it? Let's find out. It was Joker. So this is the recent Joker movie. I believe it came out last year, directed by Todd Phillips, with digital code, Blu-ray and DVD. So I actually already own this. I've already found it at a pawn shop. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I would guess it was somewhere between $2.50 and $3. But I picked it up because it's so brand new and still generally popular that it fetches a decent price. Don't remember exactly what it scanned at, but I can guarantee you that this will go for more than $10. So looking forward to reselling it to pay for a title that I'd rather keep. Pawn shop number 3 and the last. Let's see what's in the bag. This was a La Familia pawn. I bought 4 Blu-rays at $2.50 each, including tax. 4 Weddings and a Funeral, starring Hugh Grant and Andie MacDowell, a great comedy classic. I enjoy this film. It's a Mike Newell film. It's been quite a while since I've seen it, and I believe I have this in another movie pack along with another movie, and so I will probably be selling this version. I don't know if it's out of print. I don't even remember what it scanned at, but I doubt I would have picked it up unless it was going to at least fetch its value, if not double. So great film if you haven't seen it. Good date night movie. Check it out. Star Trek Into Darkness in 3D. Again, 3D titles. Always give them a scan. You never know. With digital copy. So this has the 3D version, the normal version on Blu-ray, and then a DVD as well. I enjoy the Star Trek reboot movies, but I already have the kind of Star Trek reboot trilogy pack, so I don't need any of these individual titles. The scan on this, from my memory, was somewhere around $6 or $7, so it will easily pay for itself, as well as another title that I plan on keeping. So this one is going on eBay. Wolfman. This is a Benicio del Toro, Anthony Hopkins movie. This is based on the classic Universal character Wolfman, but is kind of a troubled movie in that it was troubled in the production. It took quite a while to release this, and I believe they fired the director, Joe Johnston, from the film and then had somebody else finish it. I don't remember the exact details of who that was, but I have a vague memory of that the trailer came out like several years before it came out. Although this is dubbed the Unraiders Director's Cut, so maybe they gave Joe Johnston back the final edit for the Blu-ray release. I'm not sure. This one came with the digital code, but I left it in there because it's one of those codes where you have to have the disc and stick it in the computer, which are pretty much worthless at this point because who has a computer with a DVD drive in it anymore? Not me. So, Wolfman. I'll probably give it a rewatch and then throw it on eBay. And finally, Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. This is the Sin City sequel that came out a few years back, maybe 5 or 6 years back. I love the original Sin City. I think it's maybe the most faithful, while also being good, comic book adaptation. A Dame to Kill For also followed some of the other Sin City comics. It was just some of the lesser loved Sin City side stories. I would like to own this because I have not rewatched it since the theater. I will rewatch it regardless, but since this is the 3D version, it scanned fairly high. From memory, somewhere $14, $15, $16, something like that. And so I will be watching it and then reselling it and hopefully someday finding a copy that I will leave on my shelf of Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. If you like the original, this is definitely worth checking out. If you didn't care for the original, this one is not going to be much better for you. So keep that in mind. All right, 9 titles, total of $22.78 in this Blu-ray Pawn Shop Haul. That's an average amount of $2.53 each. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for your best shot at a free digital code. Is it just me, or is it getting crazier out there? Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, bye.